When you go home and get started, the first step is to enter in your username and your password as provided by your provider. This will bring you to what we call the dashboard page. It will show you on an ongoing basis the results of your body composition. Each time you return to your provider for a test, the goal is to see the red going down in your graph while maintaining or even building the green lean body mass. So on this sample, this is a woman that's 160 pounds. She's 38% body fat, and she has 99 pounds of lean body mass. And again, our goal is to maintain that lean body mass, which affects your metabolism while losing fat. From the dashboard, you can navigate to goals, which will help you to set personal goals, list upcoming events on a calendar. You can go to nutrition, which will allow you to enter your food each day, exercise, and you can keep a journal with daily notes affecting your mood, motivation, energy level. Let's get started by going to the nutrition section. So to go to nutrition, simply click, and this will take you to My Food Log. This is your daily food log, which will allow you to enter foods in. In order to enter foods, you simply click on the breakfast, lunch, dinner, or snacks. So I'm going to click on Add Breakfast. And there's two ways that foods can be entered into the program. You can either go to Favorites. Now, once you click on Favorites, there's a drop-down menu. We have preset this menu with about 45 items to help you get started. As you go, you'll be able to enter your own favorites in and customize it. The other option is to use the search button. The search button will search the USDA database with about 8,000 items included. As an example, I'm going to type in oatmeal and do a search. And as you can see, there's hundreds of items that come up under oatmeal. So let's say I'm going to go down and I'm going to select Quaker Instant Oatmeal Cinnamon Spice. When I select that, all of the caloric value comes up. There's an option that you can enter at the time of day. So I'm going to say 7 o'clock a.m. Have to be sure to add the minutes. And what was my mood. So I'm happy this morning, ready to start the day. Now, in order to add favorites, to add the oatmeal to my favorites, you can select tip, and this will add it to today, and it'll also add it to your favorites. So I've entered in oatmeal. Now, as soon as you enter anything into the food log, a graph will come up, a governor as we call it, will come up on the right. It will show you the daily goal for your calories, in this case just over 1,200. And this woman needs to get 106 grams of protein and not exceed 106 grams of carbohydrates. So as you're entering foods in each day, you're going to be watching these bars to get them as close as possible, paying most attention to protein and carbohydrate. So using Quaker cereal as an example, it's used up 200 calories for the day. It's got over 40 grams of carbs, and it's only got 4 grams of protein. So this wouldn't be a really wise choice for starting your day in the morning. I'm going to go ahead and delete the Quaker cereal, and I'm going to do a sample meal plan with Cornerstone. Cornerstone meal replacements allow you to rapidly increase your protein while still eating healthy, balanced foods throughout the day. So I'm going to go in at breakfast, and I'm going to select under favorites, and I'm going to select the Cornerstone meal replacement powder, add that to the day. Then I'm going to go in and I'm going to select milk. Now in this case, I'm going to use low-fat milk. If you like drinking whole milk, you're certainly able to have that in your shakes. It's delicious. So I've got the milk, and I'm going to add half of a banana. And half a banana. And going back now to look at my governor, now, in 331 calories, I've gotten 34 grams of protein, 34 grams of carbohydrates, but I've also got 31 grams of protein. So by having 2 shakes a day, I'm going to get 60 grams, over half of what I need for the daily allowance, and then still fill it in with other foods. Now, the key on the Cornerstone meal replacement is while you're using their shakes, you don't need to take an extra multivitamin. Each serving has over 200% of the recommended daily allowance of vitamins. It has all the trace minerals. It's got 800 units of vitamin D3, and there's something called medium chain triglycerides, which is from coconut oil. It's a good fat which keeps you full all day long. It's also an all-natural product. There's nothing artificial, no artificial sweeteners. Now I'm going to add Metassist. Metassist is a supplement that you take 3 times a day with breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and it helps to control snack cravings. What this product actually does is it helps to reduce the amount of sugar absorbed into your system. It makes your body process insulin more efficiently so that you don't need as much insulin to process sugar. And it also has an ingredient called Gymnema sylvestre. It helps block your taste bud receptor for sweets, so sweets don't taste quite as good. So I've added in Metassist, should give me control through the day, and I'm going to go back in and I'm going to add Omega Health. Omega Health, 1 serving is 2 gel caps. I'm going to do this breakfast. Omega Health is the most ultra-refined, purified omega-3 supplement available on the market. So now I've had my breakfast. I've got 30 grams of protein and all of my nutrients and ready to go. At lunchtime, let's set this up at lunchtime with half of a sandwich. So let's put in 1 slice of bread, and I'm going to put in half a can of tuna. So select tuna, 1/2 can. And let's go ahead and do the second shake here at lunch as well. Now your second shake could be at lunch, it could be as a snack, dinner. If you have a big lunch, that's entirely up to you. So I'm just going back in, I'm putting in the milk and the powder. And this time I'm going to add some strawberries instead of banana, just for variety in the shake. Serving size is 1 cup. I'm going to go in and put half a cup of strawberries. And let's take a look at what's happening on our governor. So we're all the way up to 77 on our governor for protein and carbohydrates, and we're only at 760 calories, which leaves lots of room for dinner. At dinner, I'm going to go in and under favorites, let's select salmon. So I'm going to go down to salmon. A serving size is 3 ounces, which is equal to about the size of a deck of playing cards. I'm going to select some broccoli. 1 cup of broccoli is a vegetable. And let's put in half of a cup of rice. So I'm going to go to rice, wild rice, 1/2 cup. And let's take a look at how we're doing now. Okay, the ratios are looking great. We've used under 1,100 calories and all of the bars look good. Now I've still got a bit of room. I'm going to go back in at snacks, and under snacks I'm going to add an apple. See my drop-down menu for apple. Let's do, it says 1 cup, sounds great, and let's take a look now. Okay, we're just under 1,200 calories. We're a little higher than we want to be on carbs, but we're spot on protein. So this is a great example of what a day's food would look like on 1,200 calories. Lots of food to eat. Now I want to show you something important so you see the benefit of using the site each day. I'm going to go back in at breakfast and I'm going to select add. And when I go to favorites, I'm going to select a cup of orange juice. So I'm going to go to orange juice drink, 1 cup. And let's see what that does to my day's intake. Well, it exploded the carbohydrates all the way up to over 150, and that's with 1 cup of orange juice. So while you're trying to reduce body fat, you want to avoid juices as they're very, very high in carbohydrates. So I took the orange juice back out. Everything looks great. I'm going to go in now that I have a sample day, and I'm going to save this day. I'm going to save it under sample day. This way, tomorrow, when I start my plan, I'll be able to go back to where I set this up and use this as a template. Now that I've saved my daily food intake, I simply go to meal planning. When you click on meal planning, you can use a drop-down menu that will show you different options that you've put in, and each day you can start the new one with a basic template. Many people like to begin their program the first and second week by saving different variations. It's very easy to then go back. Okay, so we've talked about food log and planning. Your wellness coach would have gone over nutritional targets with you, which determines your calories and ratios of food. 2 more things I want to review with you regarding foods. There's a selection here called My Food Favorites, where you can add food from your refrigerator, your pantry, favorite restaurants, favorite recipes. All you do is type in the name of the food. For example, I'm just typing in ice cream. You put in the serving size, the calories, fat, carbohydrates, protein, and simply add this new food favorite, and that will continue to grow your personal program. There's also a food database, which is very helpful if you travel, if you eat out in restaurants often. I'm going to go in under food database, and I'm going to enter in, as an example, Wendy's. So let's type in Wendy's, and it's important that you check this, which says include user added entries, and do a search. When I search Wendy's, there's hundreds of items that users of the site have gone in and entered. So there's two symbols here. USDA means that the food comes from the USDA database that we already reviewed. The second symbol means that the food was manually entered in by another user, which means it hasn't been verified by the USDA, but it's a great guideline. So let's go down here, and as an example, let's select a Wendy's chicken sandwich. When you click on it, it will show you the calories, protein, carbs, and fat. All you need to do is write down this information, and you can then add it into your favorites if that's something you eat often. But you'll find thousands of entries that other people have already put in. Okay, so we've reviewed the nutrition section in full. The next step is to report your exercise. When you click on exercise, the first step comes up with an activity log. There are hundreds of items that are entered into the activity log, from aerobics, biking, walking, swimming. There's even child dressing, housekeeping, gardening, all kinds of things. So each day you can scroll down the list. I'm going to go down here and I'm going to select walking the dog. And I'm going to enter that this person walked her dog for 30 minutes. When I log the activity, it shows how many calories were burned. So the activity log is a fun way to keep track of what you're doing each day, and it will all store on in the results to review with your physician. There's an exercise heart range. It's just good information for where your heart rate should be based on your age. The next step is called the exercise library. This is an excellent tool for helping people learn how to work on target areas of the body. I'm going to select female, and you can click on the avatar. You can click on any point on the body, and it will show you how to strengthen the area. So in this case, I'm going to select abdomens, and it shows beginner, intermediate, or all exercises, and there's a drop-down menu with hundreds of examples of exercises that you could do. So I selected planks. The photo comes up showing you how to properly do planks. There's all kinds of exercises that you can do with the stability ball. You can go through and scroll through for different ideas. Once you have this, you can then either do your exercise program at home or take the information that you can print it out and take it into your gym to talk to your coach. Okay, following the exercise library, there's something called a calorie route mapping feature. This is a great tool to help you see how far you go on your daily walk, run. If you're traveling, you can put in different zip codes. It works throughout the United States and Canada. So in this case, I've got a zip code plugged in Northern California, and I'm going to click on map, and I'm going to select where the house would be. Let's say the house is here, and let's say that she goes out each day, and this is her walk. Cuts across somebody's yard and makes this loop. Okay, so once you put in the route, this is just under 3/4 of a mile. And let's say that that took her 10 minutes to do. It means she burned 48 calories during the walk. There is a satellite button that you can click on that will actually allow you to satellite in. You can zoom in to where you literally can see the roof of your house. What is nice here is it allows you to look at options. What if I took this road? Where does this one go? So you can expand your walk out to get the results each day. You have the ability to save any of the routes you do, and again, it's a fun tool. The last section is called Journal. Each day you can go in under My Journal and you can make written entries that you want to review with your provider. This may be questions for them during follow-up visits. This may be blood sugar level, blood pressure level, anything that you want to keep notes of pertaining to your wellness program. You simply enter them in. So this is a test day, and down at the bottom you say Add Journal Entry. Your physician is monitoring your body composition, and as we've discussed, this program is a fat loss program, not weight loss program. So we are more concerned that you do regular follow-up with your physician and that they have a chance to retest you than what your daily weight is. But if you choose to list your weight, you can enter it here. You can click to select how much water you drink each day. We do recommend 8 glasses of water a day. You click to make sure you took your Metassist and Omega Health, and here you can enter your stress, energy, and motivation level. So let's say stress, energy, and motivation level are here. Simply say Add Journal, and what happens is a separate calendar will come up with keys that your physician will be able to go back and review with you to see where challenging issues may be in your program. So that is the program in full. It's fun, it's simple, it's very effective, and it's going to allow your physician to partner with you in teaching you lifestyle changes. If you have any questions, please go back to your wellness coach and check with them, or feel free to contact us at the contact link. We're always here to help, and we wish you great success on your journey.